Hi everyone, welcome to new session. In this session, we are going to see about the latest and new topics that are called circles versus concentric circles, along with the conic sections, which is nothing but conic sections are considering consisting of circles, ellipse, hyperbola, parabola, all these things it have. But in this session, we are going to see about concentric. We are concentrating only on concentric circles and how to draw a circle using MATLAB, and also how to draw within circle. What is the mean by concentric circle, which is having same center but is different radius? That is called concentric circles, right? Which means that if you have one circle, if you have so many circles whose center is same but the different radius, if you clearly observe that this is the having a big circle having radius of 4, and I'm considering another circle inside that one which has the same center having a radius of 3, which has same circle, another circle with the same center having the radius of 2, and another circle of radius 1 within that. It means that all the circles having the same center but a different radius. This type of circles are called concentric circles. So now in this session we are going to mainly concentrating on the concentric circles and how to draw these concentric circles and the circles. First, before going to see about concentric circles, first we see about the circles, which is nothing but how to draw a circle using MATLAB. After that, we are going to see about concentric circles. First, let's see how to draw a circles. If you want to draw a circle, what are the things you need to require? First, to draw a circle, kindly bear, my circle is not looking like a circle. So, okay, let us consider here itself. So, if I want a circle, like wait for 1 minute. Okay, assume that this is a circle, but we are not having that much proper shape. Okay, assume this is a circle which is having a radius of r1. Here you can observe that one circle having radius r1, r2, r3 and r4. First we need r1. To design a circle, what you are required, first we need center, and after that we need radius. Then only we will able to draw the circle, right? So first let's see. You clearly observe that why it is, what is the definition of circle and what is the definition of concentric circle. When you understand the meaning of those two, then only you will be able to write the program for each and everything individually. Now let's see the program for the circle. Here you can clearly observe that here I have the basic commands are clc clear all, and I have been chosen the center x comma y as 0 comma 0, and I am taking that axis. It means to from where to where my axis. It means that how much the diameter I am taking from 0 to 2 pi. I am taking 0 to 2 pi radians of circle having a diameter, and I am considering a is equals to r cos theta plus x. It means that whenever you are multiplying, what is the circle equation? A square plus b square is equals to 1. When you square the terms, then the value of x and y should be 0, right? Why? Because I have been taken 0 0. So whenever you are taking a is equals to r cos theta plus b is equals to r sin theta, when you square the terms, a square plus b square is equals to r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. When you take the common from both r square as a common, then you will get a square plus b square is equals to r square into sin square theta plus cos square theta. According to the trigonometric identities, we have the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. From that, a square plus b square is equals to r square. So to get that one, we are going to write this equation instead of using the normal equations. Where if you write the equations like x square plus y square is equals to 1 or something else, then you need to do some little bit complicated network. It means that complicated, the equation and program will be much more complicated. So to avoid the complication of the program, we are going to use the trigonometric functions to avoid the complication and to get simple and smart ideas. By easy way we are going to get this one. So while executing this one, we are going to get a perfect circle of having a radius of 5. You can see here from here which is having center from 0 0 and a radius of, you can see from radius of 5. In this way you are going to draw the circle with the help of MATLAB. Okay, now let's see about concentric circles. Concentric circle as same as circle equation, but we have here, we have same center, right, but different radius. For different radius, different equations you need to consider. It means that if I am taking r is equals to 5 in the same equation, but instead of smaller I am going to replace that value as capital R, then it's going to be either it may be less than, it may be greater than. For that you can see I have been written the code for that also. So let's see how it is going to be executed with the help of MATLAB. So clear. Okay, you can see clear all. So CLC clear all, close all. X is have been taken. This all the thing has been the previous program itself. Don't try to confuse. I have been taken R1 is equals to 5. Next, which is greater than. It means that I am taking greater than this radius, but having the center 0 0. This is the, these two lines, three lines corresponding to having radius 7 with the center 0 0, r sin theta plus r cos theta. Okay. Next, these three lines considering less than that of r is equals to 3, same that. Then I am going to plot the everything in one plot. So plot a comma b comma in red color, a1 comma b1, a1 comma b1, which refers to the second circle having a radius of 7, and b2 comma b2 which is having a2 comma b2 is not there, right? A b1, okay, a2 comma b2, this is the one having a radius of 3 which is in color of red. No, I am taking another color 0. Okay, so let's execute this one. How you are going to get the output of this entire concentric circle which is having a radius of r1 is equals to 5, r is equals to 3, r is equals to 7. Oh, you can get, right? This is the circle which is having a radius of 3 of center 0 comma 0, and this is it representing 0 0 point. Next, which is having a red color having a comma b, right? A comma b red color which is having a radius of 5. So you can clearly observe that this is the point we can having this is the center, this is the point where we have 5 radius. So this is the circle of radius 5 which is center 0 comma 0. You can also change the center values according to the your opinion, but for the sake of being executed in accordingly perfectly, so I am taking the center values are same for the all the circles. Next, which is having a blue color having radius of 7, which is blue color a1 b1. You can clearly observe that here r is equals to 7. So this is 5. You can be little bit go, then this point will be indicating the having radius of 7 having center 0 comma 0. So in this way the concentric circles using MATLAB is going to be done. Now let's see about what is called ellipse. First we see the PowerPoint, then we'll go into better understand the MATLAB execution. Here you can see it is an ellipse having a major axis A and minor axis B. It means that what is the equation of an ellipse? Does anyone notice that? X square by A square plus Y square by B square is equals to 1, right? So x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Here a is the major axis, b is the minor axis. This is the having 1 having center 0 comma 0. This is the ellipse equation having a center 0 comma 0 having a major axis a and a minor axis as a b. So for that what you require to draw an ellipse, what are the things you need required? We need to require the values of x and y. It means that center, suppose initially consider that they are having center 0 comma 0. Then what are the things you need to require? You need to require the value of a and the value of b. When you have the value of a and the value of b, then only you will having a. If a is equals to b, what it indicates? It is a circle. If a major axis is equals to minor axis, then it is called circle. If major axis A is not equal to B, then only it is called ellipse. If both are equal, then will consider it as a circle. If both A and B are not equal, then only we'll say it is a ellipse. So now see, let's the execution in math. Here you can see this is the code for the ellipse. Here x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0. Say I have been taking center as 0 comma 0 and having a major axis as 20, minor axis as 10 with to avoid the confusion I am taking different variables, don't confuse, right? Okay, here taken that x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0, it means that the center of the ellipse is 0 comma 0 and having a major axis 20, minor axis 10, which is having I'm going to evaluate this section in over 2 pi radians, which will have a distance of 0.05 by 100, and a1 is equals to a1 sin t plus x, b2 is equals to b1 cos x. When taking the center as 0 comma 0, a1 is equals to a sin t, b2 is equals to b cos t. It means that a1 square by a square plus b2 square by b square. It means that x square by a square plus y square by b square in similar fashion, but I have been taking the values of center as x comma y to avoid the confusion of x comma y and to avoid the violation of the system of equations. It means that if you consider x and y as the same, and here also in place of a1 b2 you can consider the x and y, then the program will confuse whichever the values has to be taken, x as 0 0 or anything. So to avoid the confusion I have been taken different variables, and now let's show how to execute this one. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. In similar fashion, a square by a1 square by a square plus b2 square by b square is equals to a square. It means that sin square theta plus cos square theta becomes 1, right? So to execute, while executing this one, then you will be going to get plot a1 comma b1. What happened? So I have been taken b2, right? But I have been written by b1. So like unrecognized variable. So if you mismatch the variables, then also you will not going to get the correct value. So you can see here the major axis is 10. So the major axis value is 20 and the minor axis value is 10. Okay. So in this way you will be going to be executed the ellipse function. You can see center as 0 comma 0. This is not looking exactly looking like right. This axis having 20, this axis having 10. So you can clearly observe that the circle having equal radius, but this is not having equal radius, which is having 20 and 10. So in this way you can clearly said that this is not an circle, this is an ellipse. So if you consider these values at 10 10, what will happen? Let's try for this one also. You will say this is not a circle, this is an ellipse. How we can recognize that? So you can simply by putting if those values are equal, then you will be observe that how the plot will be going to be changed, right? So you can see clearly observe that, or you can see, so which is having equal radius and having this is looking like exactly circle. So in this case you will notice that this is an circle, this is not ellipse when the major axis and minor axis value be equal. So when I change this one, then we will be going to get the different value. What is hyperbola? You can clearly observe here that the conic section, the hyperbola equation is looking like x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1, having a two curves in opposite direction. If you consider this as the x-axis, kindly bear my drawing. Don't think that okay. If I am assuming this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the value of minor axis, semi-major axis, semi-minor axis. So you can A is called semi-major axis, B is called semi-minor axis. So in this case, if you write x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1, you will get a two curves like this way, which is exactly on both positive x-axis and negative x-axis, which is lying exactly one is replica of another. And if you observe this picture in second 2, y square by a square minus x square by b square, if you interchange the values of x and y, then you will be getting the values, the diagram in the opposite manner. It means that if you write the perfect if equation like x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1, then you will be getting the equation in one way. It is nothing but on the exact position what you are in general procedure. If you interchange the values of y and x, then you will be get opposite of that. If you get x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1 in positive in x direction, then you will be getting the interchanging of this x and y, you will be getting in the opposite direction. That means x is replicate to y, so x is continuously changing to y. Now we'll going to see the execution part. Let's wait for that. Here you can observe that this is the code for the generation of the hyperbola equation. You can see two curves which is opposite to that, but it is center m taking as at 0 comma 0, so which is exactly lying on this, and this is one curve and this is another curve. You can clearly observe, right? So you can clearly observe that A is equals to, I have been taken as a semi-major axis as 20, from 0 to 20 I have been taken, and minor axis B is equals to 10, and I have been considered this equation from minus 100 to 100. It means that minus 100 to 0, 100 minus 100 to 200 values, and x is equals to square root of 1 plus y square by b square into a square. It is x square by a square minus y square by b square. If you change this one, then you will be going to get that value. Then one is, if you perform till now this one, then you will be get one part of the equation. Then you want to get another part of equation, right? So for that you need to replicate that one. It means opposite of that one. So in that case you will be get, so in that case you will get another equation. Let's run this code. Then when I run this code, then you will get in this way. So you will get like this way. So two opposite curves having this one is one side, this one is another side. This is the one side of x square by a square minus y square by b square. If I interchange this one into another form like x into x, so you will get some other manner. Let's try this one. If I interchange x and y values, then y square by b square minus x square by a square, then you will get here a. No, I am not interchanging the only, I am interchanging values, right? So in that case, x1 comma x and y1 comma m, then you will going to get in this way. Wait for that one. The output has to be take time to execute this one. So when I change this one, you will going to get in this manner. This is all for this session. If you have any doubts, please comment us below. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions to us, please let me know in comment section. Thank you for watching. Thank you.